And I guess we're going live.
I guess so.
Welcome back to the Investor Shed podcast. My name's Nick Beveridge. I'm here with Jeremy DeWellen Kitchen in the house.
You want to say my social security number while you're saying my whole name?
Yep. 425
Yep.
67 8945.
Close. You missed the last four, but we can talk about that later. Welcome back to the Investor Shed Live, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably been about 2 weeks since we've been live, but we've definitely been recording more episodes.
Yeah, we still put them out every week. You guys, you get your driblets.
Yeah. Stop being so impatient, and we'll go live when we feel like it, okay?
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah. Relax.
We're live on X.
We are.
That's where everyone is.
That's where
Speaking of X.
That's where Elon Musk is definitely at right now, so for sure.
Yeah. So if you're live, this might make sense. If you're listening to this when the episode comes out, they're like, that's old news.
Yeah. Or
But
10 years from
And
now.
it's kind of old news already. This was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks ago. Elon Musk and Trump they're like,
Are they fighting?
Don't like each other anymore.
They're fighting?
They were fighting. They were fighting on Twitter. It was like a Twitter rant.
Really?
I don't think they actually fist fought.
They should. I think that's a good way to solve most political conflicts. Just
Sure.
like put everyone in a fist fight or like an American Gladiator situation where you have to knock each other off the beam.
Yeah.
That'd be very entertaining.
Yeah. But what does this mean? I think it will have an effect, though.
Yeah.
On the economy and real estate, and that's what we tried to, lube everything towards that direction.
We try to moisten you in that.
But what's your take? How do you feel after hearing all that explosion? It's already been a couple weeks, but
it's I don't know a ton about it. I will say that I don't follow news so closely where it impacts my life. And you guys have heard me say this many times before. Like I kind of live my life on a micro level. Like I just make sure my sphere's taken care of before I start being like, I wonder what Elon Musk's up to.
Yeah.
But with the ramifications of, this DOGE Act and then him no longer being in DOGE is still a thing.
Yeah. So this is one big confusing thing. It seems like everybody out there's like, oh, good, DOGE failed, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It only, cleaned up 170 million or 170 billion.
He was never supposed to be the permanent face of this thing.
That's right. And I think a lot of people, they don't even talk about that.
Right.
So there's two big things that I think are truth, and everything else is kind of just noise. But Elon Musk, he was supposed to be a temporary employee till the day, pretty much, or up until a couple of days before he left.
Yep.
And so he did that on schedule, and DOGE didn't go away.
Right.
And the whole plan was to set DOGE up for, I think, 18 months.
Yeah.
To work on getting the government more efficient and saving money, trying to just going after waste, fraud, and abuse.
Right.
That's what they say all the time.
Which is like in theory, such a good thing to go after.
Yeah, and a lot of Americans were supporting that. They just weren't supporting how it goes about because, a lot of people, they like to be critics and they like to say, I would do things better or you should do things this way. But the fact is, nobody was doing anything about it for 20 years.
Right.
And something needed to be done.
This is a step, man. We're working on it.
And then it became clear to Elon Musk when he saw the big, beautiful bill that DOGE really wasn't a priority of Trump's.
Right.
And Trump's just wants to spend. And he's a typical politician, which is unfortunate, but he is, popular amongst a lot of people, which is great.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of decent policies, in my opinion. I am disappointed that having our fiscal house in order doesn't seem to ever be a priority. And
for anybody, not just him.
Not just for him.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks because we have $36 trillion in debt and an almost a $2 trillion deficit. And that stuff isn't just going away.
Yeah. This number keeps just going up.
So everybody chooses, like most people in this country, to put important financial decisions in the background. It's not a priority for most people to get their financial house in order, and that's what we're just going along with, apparently. And it's not going to be good long term.
Yeah.
But in the short term, I think this could be great.
Sure.
Which, for our economy, I think short term, this could be great. Long term, complete fucking disaster.
And this is the there's a plan in place, but it's not the best plan, but they're working on something, right?
Sure.
I don't know. Like again, like
they're just spending as usual.
I'm not a politician, and like I don't know the checkbooks of all these politicians. I do know a lot of these, politicians and senators and House representatives do take very big paychecks.
Yeah.
And then they wonder, like, I wonder why we're still going into debt. Like, look at the problem.
It's because we spend more than we earn.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that simple. Like, you don't have to overcomplicate it. It could be complicated on how to fix the problem.
Sure.
But bottom line is, like, we need to spend less, earn more. We try to earn more by raising taxes or doing tariffs.
Yeah.
Or making things more efficient, which is what DOGE was trying to focus on too. Right. Those are never popular, but they're things that have to be done. Or, you can reduce spending, which also not popular.
Right. People don't like to be told to spend less or have less of a program, right? And that's this program did affect a lot of different programs as well. So, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people felt like they were doing an important part in government work, which I'm not judging or saying anything. Maybe they were.
And if it was that important, maybe they'll get hired back.
Right, exactly.
Or somebody, the positions will be filled if they're absolutely necessary.
Yeah. Or that money will be routed somewhere else and it'll just be spent again.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, I don't have an answer for this, obviously, but I do think there is a serious problem with these spending habits and us not being able to pay back that debt in a timely manner. The number keeps going up, and we don't really have a solid way to fix it. Like you said, like taxes, tariffs, there are things that we're doing.
Yeah.
It's not really making a dent, though. Like, we're still, like, on a very high trajectory of, oh, shit.
So the latest thing, if you look at what Elon Musk talks about and some other financial gurus, it's like, okay, so we're just giving up on cleaning up the beach. But there's a tsunami of innovation coming with AI robotics. Mm-hmm. And let's just focus on that because the income and the GDP can be massive, like, hundreds, even thousands, millions of times more magnitude in the long term of our current GDP if we focus on that wave that's coming and utilize it well. So
GDP, is that gross domestic product?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So basically we got to earn our way out of this instead of save money.
Now, when you talk,
is the plan.
When you talk about a giant tsunami of robotics and AI coming, what do you mean by that?
So there's a lot of companies, not just, there's like 3 that most people have kind of heard of. Tesla is making these humanoid robots.
Okay, the Tesla bots.
We're talking humanoid robots are being made by a lot of companies, and they're going to be powered by AI. And the focus is power plants and getting the right type of energy. And then to run these chips made by NVIDIA, which is going to be, it's already like the largest company in the world. Yeah. And
I've got NVIDIA stock. No big deal.
And it's going to probably continue to go up because they just don't have any competitors.
Right. Nobody else is doing what they do.
On that scale of what they're doing. I think they at least have a 5-year runway.
Yeah. That's a good market to be in for them.
And then everything's going to be run, it's like the new internet is going to be AI. Yeah. And I heard Apple has a secret program going on where they're building humanoid robots.
I believe it.
Obviously, Tesla's been a little bit more public with it. Google is working on it. Google will probably eventually win. Tesla will probably be up there as well. Because they have definitely have, when it comes to manufacturing hardware, they have a track history of being.
You think Google will beat Apple?
I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I mean, Apple makes a superior hardware as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
But Google,
I take that personally.
I think Google has a longer, a big run. They're one of the.
I'm just thinking of like hardware in general or software in general, right? Like Apple has very good phones, and you are now an Apple phone user. You still use Google, of course, but like that's a search engine.
I feel like people will be more comfortable having an Apple humanoid robot in their house that syncs to their phone and their AirPods and their watch.
And if you're Android, you can suck it.
That continuity I think would help. Yeah. That base of fans maybe feel more comfortable. But I think at first it's going to be industrial mostly for the first few years.
Yeah.
where these robots are going to be helping out in factories and like doing labor, helping with the labor market and more in the industrial markets. And that's where these robots are going to be leased or bought, and they're going to be expensive at first.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then maybe, 10 years from now, then there'll be more residential, or like the commercial base will be, homes and taking care of, your dishes and doing the mowing the lawn, helping wipe your grandmother's ass.
Yeah.
All those things that people don't really.
How long do you think, and this is off topic, how long do you think it takes for somebody to like break one of these robots and like sexually?
I think that'll just be a different line of robots. I'm sure there'll be sex bots.
Oh yeah. But I'm sure like whoever gets these, like people are going to tinker with them and like find a way to break the software. Like just like you can jailbreak an iPhone to use any carrier, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can jailbreak a robot to be like, I would like these services done.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's all coding, right? So like it's all coding.
Beyond me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everything would be hacked except for Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, Bitcoin could be hacked.
Oh, I thought it was famously not hacked.
Your wallet can absolutely be hacked.
Oh, I thought like Bitcoin in general, or like
a coin itself,
the platform where they generate,
like mining,
something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was
anything where there's an internet connection, you can probably find a way to break it.
Okay.
So, but I could be wrong. Anyway, like I just see like, and again, like if you're able to do that, what else are people going to be able to get these things to do? Are they going to get them to commit crimes for them? Or
probably.
Yeah. It's like, I think we're going to see.
I think that there will be a lot of safeguards that will be mandatory. Sure. There'll probably be like a regulation body in the government that would regulate, make sure that like no bots are shipped without being checked to make sure they've got like these hard off switches and that they cannot harm humans.
People can still be paid and somebody can turn a blind eye to that.
Oh sure.
And I'm not like saying like this is going to happen, but just like think of a computer, right?
Yeah.
Think of your email, think of your passwords, right? Like somebody can log into your stuff very easily.
Yeah.
Not just because it's you, but like if somebody really wanted to break in or like perform a cyber attack on any one of us, they just need the right amount of information. And most of that is public data.
Yeah. I think I'd be more worried about not something in like the human form, but more like on a micro level. Like you open an envelope and these micro little bots, fly into your nostrils when you're and like cause some sort of a, death within 48 hours or something like more like that, or drone attacks.
Sure.
I think there are other forms of robotics that might be scarier than a humanoid robot.
I don't know, man.
Or might be more effective to kill people.
You've clearly never seen Terminator 2 as many times as I have.
I've seen it far more than that. I know that. But I think there's a lot, because of Terminator, I think there's going to be a lot of safeguards.
Yeah. There were safeguards in Terminator, though, right? Like, there were safeguards in place.
Yeah. But there was a fundamental mistake with that AI. You know what it was?
What's that?
That it was designed to protect itself, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it knew that humans were...
That's the threat to it.
That was a threat.
Yeah.
So it was like programmed wrong on that. It was an accident, not just like a sentient, like, let's just kill humans for fun.
Right. No, the system became self-aware.
Yeah.
And in becoming self-aware, like you said, it realized that like, oh, like these humans are trying to shut me off and that's not protecting me.
No, so it was something more than that. It was something more simple. Like it was just seen as a threat because it was programmed to like deal with threats or something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. Whatever it was. But I mean, like, yeah, hopefully there's safeguards in place, but
yeah, we're getting way off topic.
What were we even going to talk about?
We're going to talk about land contracts.
The AI is pretty cool, and it's always
we're 13 minutes in.
This is all engaging stuff. Though we'll get to the land contracts, but we want to talk about Elon and Trump having their little pissy fight.
Yeah. So I think obviously Elon's great. He's just going to go work on he's going to focus on his robots.
That's good.
And his other companies.
He's like, people are lighting my cars on fire and I don't like it and I'm going to go home.
So I tried to make a difference. Didn't work. So I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But he stayed the whole time though. He didn't leave. He left like 4 days early.
Yeah. I'd call that a complete turn.
Yeah. And then he still stayed true to like his mission was like to reduce wage fraud, to reduce the deficit.
Yeah.
And then he saw the big beautiful bill and was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Explain the big beautiful bill real quick. I haven't like looked at that.
Oh, it's a massive spending bill.
Gotcha.
Of like, here's what our budget is going to, and it has all kinds of stuff in it, like the new tax plan. We'd have to like look it up.
Okay, yeah,
exactly what was in it, but it had to do with the spending plan for the what the budget is going to be for
Thanks
the
for
US.
saving all this money, Elon. You don't mind if
we're going to ramp up
right?
spending?
Yeah, we're going to
like
spend
crazy.
even more than you saved.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, so DOGE was pointless.
Yeah, cool.
Was kind of his, take was like, great. I spent $250 million getting you elected, to try to help the U.S.
It's a tax
I tried to
write-off for him.
help, and then everyone, destroyed my company.
Yeah, didn't really work well for me.
Didn't work out, and then, but at least we're trying to get the finances straight, and then clearly it wasn't a priority of Trump and their team.
It's like
It was like, no, we're gonna spend like normal, but thanks.
Yeah, it's like
Thanks for protecting
Elon
the
just
health.
got done putting out fire over here, and then like Trump started 4 fires over here. He's like, look what I did.
So I think he
I'm
was
helping.
I think he was, even though as smart as he is, I think he was a little bit naive of like how politics work, and that they're all a bunch of backstabbers, and they're all working in their best interest, and they really don't care about doing the right thing and saving our children's financial future.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
So he's gonna go back and try to create his own GDP on Mars.
Smart man. Smart man, that Elon Musk. Yeah. Next time anybody tells me like I'm doing something wrong, I'm just gonna say, well, I'm just gonna go do it on Mars.
Okay.
You can't stop me.
Good luck getting a suntan.
Thanks.
Actually, we'd probably get a pretty good tan because there's like a very light atmosphere.
Aren't you further away from the sun?
Sure. But yeah, more exposure, I think,
Okay.
to UV rays or something.
Mars. Enjoy the sun. So let's
Stay
talk
in
about
that dome.
so let's talk about land contracts.
Yeah.
And this is a big harsh switch, of course, from what we're talking about. But
You should probably put in the descriptions if you actually want to hear about real estate. Skip ahead 17 minutes.
I think all this stuff though that we're talking about like will deal with real estate, like AI bots and how this stuff works. It is going to impact a lot of industries,
right?
And real estate and investing in all these industries are going to be affected by whatever happens with AI in the future. So it is important to know.
And I'm actually buying a property right now, 20 acres, with the idea in mind that a decade from now or so, I'm going to have an AI robot that will help me improve this land.
Nice.
So I'll sit on it for a while.
Okay. So you're okay. So this is the first time hearing about it. We talked about it before. So you're buying a 20-acre parcel, and your plan is to hold it for 10 years and have a robot help you build it. Well, that's your plan going into
long-term plans. I mean, I got short-term plans too. The short-term is I'm going to just build a little off-grid cabin.
You bring that to your hard money lender, like, I'm just going to hold it for 10 years and robot's going to help me build it.
Hey, the topic is land contracts. That means there's no hard money lender.
I know. Let's talk about it.
It's so for those that don't know, got my notes here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. So what is a land contract? It could be referred to as a contract for deed. I don't know if you remember, but we talked a year ago about a house I bought in Hayden.
Yeah.
The same way. A contract for deed.
Yep.
And how I came about this was I got this house in Hayden. The tax bill wasn't coming to me. It still came to the previous owner. And she's like, I thought I got this fixed. But anyway, she just sent me a copy of the tax bill that was due in June. I'm like, oh, thanks. I'll take care of it. So, and then I asked, hey, by the way, do you have anything else you want to sell this year? And she's like, actually, come to think about it, I'm splitting off some acreage, off my brother's property. We've got 160 acres, and we're going to break up a couple of 20 acres and sell them off.
Gotcha.
I'm like, well, I'd love to check it out. And she's like, okay, great. It's kind of same deal, but less down. She's like, if you can find me a buyer, I'll pay you $5,000. They would need $7,000 down. And so you 5% interest over 30 years. I'm like, I want to come see it.
Yeah. Let's talk.
So I met with her a couple days ago, and then I liked the property a lot, and and then I brought an excavator there yesterday to talk about doing some improvements and a little better access. But in case you missed it, if you might be thinking, wait, hold on, you're buying a property with $2,000 down? Yeah. $2,000 down, no banks involved. I'm going to be making her payments, actually an escrow company, but I'll be making her payments.
Sure.
of around $1,000 for
Per month?
per month.
Yeah.
For 30 years for a 20-acre property. She's selling it for 195,000, but because she was going to pay me 5,000 if I found her a buyer, she just took another 5 off. So
Cool.
190 grand for a 20-acre property. It's out in St. Mary's. It's close to the highway, like a couple miles from the highway. So it's not like deep, an hour deep off road,
Sure.
like a lot of those properties out there.
Yeah.
So I think it's a pretty sweet location. It's got a lot of privacy. It's secluded. It's got mountain views. It's perfect for a little cabin. And so just to use recreationally is my plan.
Sure.
Just use it for fun during the summer and then during the fall as like a hunting cabin. And then I can let friends and family use it. And I'm not actually, this is one of the first properties I'm buying that probably will not be an investment at all.
Sure.
But I feel like it will be a good investment long term.
Yeah. They don't make any more land.
Because they don't make any more land, but, I'm still putting my money into real estate.
Right.
And even though it's not going to be generating revenue, I still feel like it's fun. It's something I've always wanted to do.
You could turn this into a revenue creation stream.
I could. It might be difficult though. I don't want to like maintain something.
Sure.
If
I was going to say, like, if you're going to do like a cabin or like a cabin for hunting, if you wanted to do a dry cabin
Yeah.
and just have like,
So I'm going to get a well drilled.
okay.
I spoke to a well driller yesterday.
Okay.
So I'm going to but it will be off grid.
Sure.
So meaning I won't have any bills for utilities. It'll be on its own well, its own septic system. So there's no sewer.
Sure.
And I'll have, it's 2025 and the solar panels are just keep getting cheaper and cheaper and the battery setup and they keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
So for like $6,000 to $8,000, I can get a really good setup, especially for a small cabin.
Sure.
So I'm just going to have like a little 2-bedroom cabin.
Cool.
That we'll just have for recreational use. And, Jesse Robinson's going to help me build it. As long as he can use it once a year or so.
That's your contractor?
Camping. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a really great framing contractor.
Yeah, yeah.
And he can do the whole build too.
Cool.
But anyway, this contract is what I want to talk about because it's like seller financing, but the property is vested in the seller's name until the loan's paid off.
Okay.
And that's the biggest difference.
Right.
So basically, I give her $2,000 as a down payment, and she goes to the county and she records our contract. And our contract is I'm buying this property on contract and making payments over time.
Yep.
5% interest over 30 years. Minimum payments are this. The balance will go down over time. I can make additional payments if I want. To pay the balance down just like a normal loan.
Yeah, so it's all amortized and everything.
And then the payments will be made to a separate company, an escrow company out of Blackfoot, which is Blackfoot, Idaho. Nobody knows where that is.
Yeah.
But there's a little escrow company out there that does a lot of these.
Why did you choose that escrow company?
That's just who she's used for like 30 years.
Cool. So she's comfortable with them.
Yeah. She has a lot of contracts with them.
Cool.
So I make this payment online, and like my other. It's just done through this online service, and it goes to that company, and then they pay her. Yeah. But at least it's all tracked, so she can't like just say, "Oh, I haven't been making payments," and then cancel the contract and take the property back or something like that. So that there's a middleman or a company that is facilitating payments, and if she passed away someday before the end of the 30 years, which is very likely.
Sure.
I don't, unless she lives to 100 or something. But if I'm making payments for 30 years, once that loan is paid off, then I get the title.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I'm the actual owner after that.
Gotcha.
But in the meanwhile, you still get to use the property as if it's yours. You can build on it.
Okay.
You can sell it.
Yeah.
You can do everything just like if you have a car. If you have a car that has a loan on it, you can drive it around. You can sell it. You can rent it out to other people.
Yeah.
If you wanted. You just don't get the actual title in your name.
Sure.
Until it's paid off.
Sure.
The note's paid off.
Okay. So here's a question for this on the land contract. You're paying an escrow company. Escrow company's paying her.
Yes.
The land is already paid off in general, correct? Or
does she has no loans against
Okay, perfect. So it's not like she has to go make these payments to
Nope.
Whatever company owns the land, and then if she doesn't make the payment, then it gets foreclosed on. It's already paid for.
Yep.
So you pay her, and then it's all tracked through the system. That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's recorded against it, so she wouldn't be able to go get any loans against this property or anything in the future, even though she's the owner.
Gotcha.
Because a title company would, if she wanted to get a HELOC or something like that,
Right.
The bank would always go through a title company. The title company would research the title, and they'd say, "Oh, wait, somebody's buying it."
Yeah.
Because there's an
active sale on this thing.
There's an active sale right now, so we can't give you a loan.
Right. Okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's some protection there for the buyer.
Yeah.
That the seller's not going to do anything fishy. They can't.
Right.
They locked up their property.
Could you get a HELOC on it? Not a HELOC, but like a...
an extra loan, like a second loan?
Yeah.
Or HELOC?
Or like a refi or something? Or
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I
don't think that's your strategy.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Probably be difficult. Especially since it's land.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not like
eventually it will be kind of built out.
Sure.
But that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah. You're not planning on like leveraging this thing, like you said, into it's not really an investment. It's more of like hey, I own a piece of acreage.
This is something like I make money and I typically don't spend money on stuff for fun.
Sure.
This is something where it's pure enjoyment, but also a little bit of an investment.
Yeah.
Hey, quick commercial break here. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I really do appreciate it. If you want to give back, let me help you buy a house, or I can help you sell a house. It's the only way I make money when I'm not investing in real estate. I don't make money on this podcast or the events I do, but I do make money only when I help people buy and sell houses. So if you're looking for your next investment and you're here in North Idaho, I want to help you personally. If you are not in North Idaho, I can still help you out. I have a vast network of referral partners all across the country, and I can find the right real estate investor savvy agent for you so you don't have to. It doesn't cost you a thing. Thank you for your support. Back to the show. Might as well spend my money on something I've wanted to do,
right?
Instead of just build money over time and never spend it.
I did an impulse buy the other week.
What'd you get?
I bought a Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh, they make a second one?
They do.
Is it any different from the first?
Not really.
No? What's the biggest difference?
It's got a camera on it, so like if you're playing Mario Kart with your friends, you guys can see each other in your like cameras, like Skype or whatever.
Oh, dag.
Magnetic controllers instead of like the slide-on rail ones. Those are nice.
Slide ones. When are they going to break?
The magnetic ones are so nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was an impulse buy. I went to GameStop and they're like, we have an extra one. It was on release day. And I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, they just came out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, I remember what happened with the Nintendo Wii's. I remember what happened with the Switches. Like people were going
short
nuts.
supply.
Short supply, correct. I was going to sell it. I was going to flip it.
Oh, you flipping bastard.
But prices on them were only like $50 more than what I paid for it. And I'm just like, I don't really need to make $50. I'll just keep the thing.
Okay.
Anyway, that was my impulse buy.
Right.
Now I want to Switch too.
Well, congratulations. You're an owner.
I'm an owner.
It's like a Venom drink.
It is.
You can own it for it's $129 now.
Yeah.
It's $129 now.
Depending on the store, it could be $169 too.
Oh, that's right. They just don't even bother saying you.
No, it doesn't say 99 cents on the can anymore.
Remember, you could own it for 99
Yeah.
That was their talking about an energy drink that you could own.
Mm-hmm.
That was their slogan.
Technically, they're right.
You can own this for 99 cents.
You know, when you buy a movie, you don't actually like own the movie. You don't like own rights to the movie.
You own that disc.
You own the disc, which gives you, the disc holder, the license to view the film.
Right. But don't just show it to anybody.
Don't just show it to anybody. You can't have private showings in your house of The Notebook.
Yeah.
Cool. So you bought this, you put $2,000 down. You're paying about $1,000 a month for 30 years.
Yeah.
Cool.
So here's some pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
So the pros, obviously, there's no bank qualification. She's not checking my credit or anything like that. She just wants to make sure I have $2,000 down. And after, the great thing is, like, she already works with me. Like she doesn't have to re-qualify me or anything like that.
Yeah.
The last time she didn't really qualify me either.
Right.
I just had to send her $500 via Venmo as a down payment, as a deposit.
Pretty good.
Last year, which was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a total of $250 worth of like closing costs and stuff. It was pretty low.
Okay.
And it's going to be the same thing. We're not even closing at a title company now. She is going to pull title and show proof that that there's no existing liens on it and stuff, and then she's going to go do the title work to save money so we don't spend the escrow fees.
Okay.
She's really tight about saving money, which is fine. She's put, those savings come right to us.
What does your wife think about this purchase?
She's all on board. She's already looking at plans for cabins.
I love it.
Yeah.
How fun.
She loves when we spend our money.
Yeah.
She's all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys buy a new thing, wives like when you buy new things.
Not all wives.
Not all wives.
So you drank your stuff real fast. You want some more water?
No, I'm good. I got water down here. Thank you.
All right. Anyway. Yeah, no big qualifications, fast closing.
Yeah.
So we don't have to wait on appraisals, underwriting. We don't have to wait on a title company, none of that crap. We can literally close in like a couple of days if we want, which we probably will. So I kind of made the decision.
You're not going to buy in your IRA, are you? You're just buying it straight out?
I can't buy in my IRA because I'd be using it for personal reasons. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've also acted illegally in your IRA before, so...
I try not. No, I waited for ChatGPT to say, all right, fine, you can do that.
You led the horse to water and made it drink.
I did. And if I ever get audited, I'm going to go back to that chat window and be like, look, I tried. And ChatGPT said, all right, you can do that.
An attorney's going to blast right through that. Like,
no.
This is legal counsel. Legal counsel.
I made an effort.
I made it say, act like you're a lawyer. I made it do that.
Just lie to me and say you can do it.
Just tell me I can do the thing. I want to do the thing.
White out that part. I'm just kidding. No.
Cool. So long-term plan, obviously hunting cabin. Family will get away for the family.
Yep, just get away for the family, play in the woods. I mean, it's 20 acres. It's a beautiful property. It's in the mountains.
Have you actually went and drove and visited the property?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've been there a couple times this week already.
Is there an easement to get to it, or is it?
There's so many easements.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, so a couple different access points.
It's not landlocked. I just want to make sure.
I mean, you would think it's landlocked because it's in the middle of a bunch of properties. Right. So you have to drive through like 2 properties to get to it.
Sure.
But there are little easement roads.
Yeah.
For access to all these, like it was
legally allowed to do this. Yeah.
Yep, and it's all on title.
Cool.
So, and that's part of the kind of maybe a drawback and an appeal. I mean, it's a lower price point. 20 acres in that area typically goes for like $225 or so.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is probably about $30,000 undervalued, but maybe some of it has to do with because you have to kind of cross through some properties. But the road easement, I mean, there's easements there, and I just don't have a problem with it.
Sure.
Because it's all legal and set up, and it's been that way forever.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a little bit more secluded. You don't have people driving by like on some county maintained road right by your property all the time. So it's a little bit more out of the way. And I feel like it could be the perfect apocalypse getaway.
Sure.
Which is what I want to build out over time.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell everybody where it is.
Okay.
I'll tell you off air.
Thanks. If you just want to find out, just go to propertyspace.com and then go to, is it Shoshone County?
So here's another great thing.
And type in Nicholas Beveridge.
No, it's not going to be in my name.
It'll be in your trust.
So that's another great thing. You wouldn't
the trifecta. I knew it.
It's going to be in the previous owner's name until the loan's paid off.
Okay.
So it's going like when you look up county records, you're just going to see her unless you actually went, to the county and you looked at a specific property and started researching the title, and you're like, oh wait, Nicholas Beveridge is buying this
the
property.
One he bought.
Nicholas Beveridge has a contract on this. Yeah. Like that's the only way you'd be able to find it is by going and digging through public records at the courthouse on a random property.
Right.
So talk about privacy.
Yeah.
You can't even, see it off the main road.
Sure.
You'd have to drive through a couple of properties to get there. And then you can't even research it. You can't find it online that I own it.
Gotcha.
Which is a great thing.
Yeah.
So that's a perk in my eyes that it's not
right
in my name publicly.
Yeah.
Especially for a property like this, but legally it's mine.
Sure. I mean, in an apocalypse scenario, though, I don't think anybody's going to be like going on Onyx and be like, I want to Nick Beveridge, where's he at?
Well, no. But what if I get sued?
Sure.
And they want to see all your assets and stuff like that. Oh, this one's not,
not mine, technically.
Not mine. It's mine. It's not mine. I don't know. I don't have to, that's some of the things that you may want to consider.
Yeah. So you bought it with roughly like $30,000 equity in it, so you got a little bit of a deal.
Yeah,
that is a less good deal, and I know you didn't buy this as an investment, but like that is a less good deal than your typical fix and flip, where you're trying to find that 30% difference.
Mm-hmm. But my opinion, my thought is, I'm going to be sinking a little bit of actual cash into this property over the next couple of years.
Yeah,
probably 80 grand or so to
with
get
the well,
the septic, the access improvements, the cabin.
Sure. Okay.
So probably about 80 grand worth of cash.
Sure. And we could just say, like, for easy math, like you're about $300,000 in with the purchase of the property and renovations,
roughly
right?
300. But like, what is that going to be worth in 30 years?
Yeah.
What's 20 acres going to be worth in the year 2050?
It's true.
Or am I doing the math right there? 2055?
Yeah.
In 2055, with nice mountain views, nobody around you.
Yeah.
You have to see it to kind of appreciate it, I think. But I feel like it's going to be worth more.
Okay.
I don't really feel like in 30 years the value is going to go down. So I feel like it still will be an investment. It's just not going to generate revenue.
Right. It's not your typical
unless I actually have to force it to one day. What if one day, if all of a sudden I'm like really hurting for money, then I'd probably put it on hip camp and try to generate some revenue.
Sure.
And I'd go and, deal with trying to maintain it.
Sure.
Or find a cleaner and, do the Airbnb thing. Because I feel like it would be a fantastic Airbnb. It's, especially if it was off grid.
Yeah.
Low holding cost. So, can I generate at least $1,000 a month on Airbnb? Probably.
Right.
If I needed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like worst case scenario, like if you had to sell it, like, okay, I just put it back up for sale.
Right.
Not that that's your plan,
that's
but like
another thing too. Yeah. I could just sell it.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to sell for more than 300 grand after I make all those improvements.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But yeah, do you have any questions about land contracts? Because we haven't really dove deep into it. No, it is pretty simple.
I mean, it is pretty simple from what I understand. Obviously, it's like you said, seller financing, except the seller keeps it in their name until it's paid off. It goes through escrow, which is all like legally done, of course. Are there any like inherent risks to doing like a strategy like this?
Yeah, you can lose So if you don't make payments, it doesn't work like a traditional foreclosure.
Okay.
In Idaho. So you got to be careful how this contract is written up, if you have a grace period or not. Because some land contracts, if you're like 30 days behind, according to Idaho law, all you need is pretty much 30 days.
Wow.
As a minimum. And then you can just cancel the contract and you lose all your equity and payments that you ever put into it.
Damn.
If you're just behind more than 30 days. So you typically want, like what we're going to have in our contract, like we had in the previous one, is at least that 90-day window of like, if something happened to me and I just was unavailable and payments weren't being made for 3 months,
right?
At least 3 months would go by before I lose it.
Gotcha.
Instead of just 1 month.
Are you having it set up on automatic payments through your bank? Okay, cool. That's even better,
I'm going
right?
to have it set up on automatic payments. But if I'm behind on a payment, she has to send me a certified letter saying that I'm 30 days behind.
Cool.
And then receive that. And then there's so much time, like another 60 days, where they can give the escrow company instructions to cancel the contract because of lack of payments coming in.
Cool. So you've kind of...
So there are some safeguards that we set up, but... If you don't have these safeguards put into your contract, you can make payments for 20 years. Something can happen. You miss a payment or two on accident, or just, fall on rough times.
Right.
And then you can lose all your equity.
Yeah.
And just have to forfeit the property. They don't call it a foreclosure. They call it a forfeit.
Gotcha.
Because you're in default, not making your payments.
Right. Okay. Huh. And obviously you don't want to do that.
This is great for the sellers. So this is a perk if you're out there and you want to sell a property, but you don't want to have to potentially foreclose on somebody if they don't make their payments, because that is a fucking nightmare.
Yep.
If you're not a bank in North Idaho, if you're like a hard money lender and you want to foreclose on a property, sure, like the law says that the whole time frame can only be about 120 days.
Yeah.
But to actually get an attorney that will work with you and judges locally and like get it, like it could take a year. I've seen that.
Yeah, we have.
So you can go without payments for a year if you have to traditionally foreclose on somebody.
Sure.
So as a seller, it's a lot safer to do a contract for deed if you're a seller and you don't mind doing seller financing.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So she split this off into a 20-acre parcel. Is she splitting off any other 20-acre parcels?
Yeah. So Sean wants to buy one too.
Oh, cool. Nice. Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Is he going to buy one right next to you?
Yeah. So it'd probably be on the more. So there's 80 acres, and I'd be on the like a rectangle at the bottom.
20, kind of like
20,
stack.
20, 20, and he'd be on the top.
Okay, cool.
So there'd probably be 40 acres in between us.
Cool. It's perfect for your mom.
Yeah, I mean, there could be other people someday that we can, but for now, the other 80 acres is being used by her brother.
Sure.
And her brother's older, 70 something, and she just doesn't really, he doesn't really want like neighbors.
Sure.
So they just agreed to just kind of keep the couple of properties that they would sell kind of away until he passes.
It was 160 originally, right? And then they broke it off into 420s.
Yeah. So she
and then the other guys got 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and her dad bought like 3,000 acres in this area.
Nuts.
When he was like 17, like that, like very young age.
Yeah.
And did a lot of this type of investing like 50 years ago or something like that. And then taught her how to do it. And so she's just been slowly breaking up her properties all over St. Mary's.
Crazy.
And selling them in a similar fashion this way, like very low down.
Yeah.
She said she used to sell them at 0 down at 5% interest and stuff, but she noticed she would get them back a lot because people wouldn't really have any skin in the game.
Right.
And she didn't want to get them back.
Right. Yeah.
She really just wanted to sell them and have the income.
Yeah.
Like that was her true motivation. So she noticed when she eventually asked for $3,500 down, she noticed a lot less defaults when people put $3,500 down on a property.
Yeah, people don't want to lose $3,500.
They don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
But it still makes it accessible for almost anybody to get acreage property in that area.
That's crazy.
So it's really cool to know that there's people out there like this that do give you those random unicorn deals that everybody's looking for that don't really exist, but they exist.
Yeah.
Like this is a true super low down payment, nice property, 20 acres. Very low down, 30-year amortized, no balloon. So, and almost, 90%, I would say, or more of seller financing, there's a balloon payment within 2 to 5 years where like, okay, we'll set up payments like this, but like you have to pay it all off or refinance it or sell it within 2 to 5 years because they don't want to be like a bank and get payments for 30 years.
Right.
This lady doesn't mind. She wants it in her family long term.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm trying to think of how I could buy one with my IRA and then flip it. Because I could put $2,000 down.
Flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd make much money on reselling it right away.
Sure.
Probably have to hold it for a while.
Well, but I mean, if I bought it at the same price and there was technically $30,000 difference, like I could make $15,000 in my IRA real quick.
Yeah. But I mean, you may not sell it for that much more right away.
I know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, just trying to figure out oh, maybe I could buy one, but
yeah, you might.
Buy a piece of
property.
property.
With a small down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can help you with that if you need.
I don't know. Well, I'm just trying to get the wheels turning on like how it would make sense to build up that account too.
Yeah.
That I don't want to keep it. I just want to get that money in.
Do you have your IRA mostly deployed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But there's a couple thousand there.
Yeah. I've got.
And then some payments.
Yeah. And I got a solo 401k set up. I just don't know how to put money into it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who'd you use?
So I use directed IRA, but this one is not custodial. It's self dealing through Titan Bank.
Oh, okay.
And I just have to figure out, because it's solo 401k, I can put in money as an employer and an employee.
Yeah. Directed trust companies charge me like a $500 annual fee.
They do that.
And I was so livid. I was like, dude, you told me you'd charge this and you're actually doing it?
I'm like, they're pretty honest with what they
Jesus Christ, give me a break here. I send business your way. Anyway,
You take that up with them, man. I
this
don't
company charged their annual fee. They
know.
disclosed
Like
it.
they said they would, and they disclosed it. How dare them?
Oh God, bastards! I hate them now.
I think you should look at your actual bills and see who actually charges you for bills when you.
I know.
Netflix, you're charging me again. You charged me last
do it all the
month.
time, and they always raise their rates.
They all, yeah.
Netflix, they want like $18 now.
But that doesn't stop you. But
ridiculous.
this one-time fee of $500.
I signed up when it was $7.
Yeah,
$6.99.
Back in my day, we got a DVD in the mail.
And now, okay, yeah, there's like a few more of the Rock movies.
Yeah. Which okay,
But
we all
Jesus.
like. We're not mad at The Rock. It's not your fault, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry they charged you a fee. They charged me a fee too, but I knew it was coming.
They charge me a fee every month. Netflix.
Oh, not directed IRA.
Oh, directed IRA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's $18 a month.
I'm talking about Netflix.
Yeah, $18 a month for Netflix
I think so.
times 12. What is that? 20 times? That's $400 a year. You almost pay as much for Netflix as you do for a directed IRA.
Oh, I feel like I get a lot more use out of Netflix.
Okay,
I was watching Tires last night. Season 2 is good.
I've never even heard of it.
Shane Gillis.
Okay,
It's a comedy.
okay.
They're in a tire shop.
Have you ever seen Spaceballs?
Not the whole thing,
You know John Candy,
but it's fun.
right?
Yeah.
Someone, my neighbor was asking me the other day. John Candy's obviously deceased. They're like, "Who would be the new John Candy?" And I'm like, "Shane Gillis." And he's like, he's funny. He's chubby. He
Yeah.
can make it work.
I don't think he's that chubby.
He doesn't need to be that chubby, but he's a husky boy.
Husky. Yeah. The new. I mean, wouldn't it be Chris Farley?
He's also dead.
Ah, shit.
I'm sorry to tell you.
When did he die?
Right after Beverly Hills Ninja, like 97.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
Ah,
Anyway,
I feel like that just happened. No, 97. That was a while ago.
dude, I don't know how you're alive sometimes.
I'm joking.
Is Chris Farley alive? No. No, like I said though, like, and we're kind of wrapping up here, but I'm just trying to figure out how to get money into that 401k, so I can deploy that too. I've got money ready to go, and just like I got to put it there.
Okay.
The system's not exactly user friendly.
How much money?
22,000 is what I'm going to put in.
Oh, okay.
So I think with the salary I'm taking, I can put in 25% of my salary, and if I'm taking a $50,000 salary, I can put in 12,000, and then I think I can do like 24,000 as an employer. I don't know how I'm going to divvy it up yet, but that's what I've got like ready to deploy into an account.
Right on.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think we could wrap it up. Talk about land contracts. Let us know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to email or comment on whatever platform you're listening to.
Go for it. Email. Yeah, don't even tell them our email address.
Yeah, I feel like we should just give out our fax number.
Yeah. Also, if you have like a land contract and like, you know, you're sitting on land or anything like that, bring it to Nick. He'd like to take a look at it probably.
Yeah, sure.
Specifically,
I
it's
buy
in
stuff.
Idaho. He does like to buy stuff.
I buy stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I should.
I buy stuff at ibuystuff.com is not our email address.
Real stuff.
Not buy real
Real
stuff. Real things.
Real estate.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening and indulging in the Investorship podcast with us. Sorry about the kookiness of this one, where we went from politics to land contracts to Netflix and directed IRAs, but I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, man, I should really consider canceling my Netflix account. $400 a month,
A year.
Jeepers.
Annually? You can get the commercial plan, but I know you're not for that.
A commercial plan? What is that?
Like with Netflix with commercials.
They have commercials?
I'm sure they do.
No, I don't think that's them.
Dude, I got Hulu, Disney Plus,
We have so many.
and
Bleeding us dry.
ESPN for $10 a month.
What? All of those? Oh, with commercials?
They're with commercials.
Yeah. I hate commercials so much. I just don't like them.
Isn't it funny how like you don't complain about an $18 a month bill though for like Netflix? You're just like, oh, that's just Netflix. But then like a one-time $500 payment for your retirement account, you're like, what the fuck?
I wasn't really livid. I was just being a drama queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put my directed IRA fees on separate credit cards, so I get points for those,
Oh yeah.
and I pay them off instantly.
I do like credit cards.
Yeah. I just got approved for another credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many credit cards are you up to?
I don't know. But this one was a Ginger Snap card. So this is a Duns and Bradstreet
Commercial.
Yeah, commercial.
Oh, wow. We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So you want 26,000
Wasn't our
bucks?
last episode about all on credit cards?
Yeah, building
Maybe?
credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was BBB, and I'm like, I can't remember what that stood for.
Better Business Bureau.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why we BBB, but that's what that means.
We got to go, Jeremy. I've had to pee since we started this podcast.
Right. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye.
I gotta go. Thank you so much for checking out the Investor Shed podcast. If you enjoyed your time, make sure to leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow along on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at The Investor Shed for shorts and promos about each episode. Do you want to be a guest or know someone who has great real estate investing advice and stories? Reach out to us at theinvestorshed@gmail.com.